All right. So their chemical properties, they like to gain or share. Majority of the time, they like to steal and take electrons. Sometimes they're nice and they'll share them with another non-metal. But for the most part, they take, steal, cheat. They're kind of not very nice. So non-metals usually gain or share electrons when they react with other atoms, many of which are non-metals with non-metals. Now, one other unique chemical property of non-metals is that they can combine with each other. I wasn't really, I didn't explain this very well last time, but metals and metals do not like to combine. You'll never see gold and silver combining to become a brand new substance. You will see, though, non-metals and non-metals combining. And so there's a special name for this. You can already see on the board. It's called a diatomic molecule. The word di here, this root word, it's not like you're going to kill somebody. It's not like you're going to dye your pants a different color. This word di means what? What's the root word mean for this? Think about it. The number 2. So by definition, a diatomic molecule means it's a 2-atom molecule. That's what it means. And non-metals like to make 2-atom molecules. So here are a few examples. Oxygen. Oxygen's always O2, isn't it? Hydrogen's always H2. Nitrogen's always N2. You'll never find an oxygen all by itself in nature. It's always connected and combined with another oxygen. So we give so when this happens, we give a special name to it. We call it a diatomic molecule. Okay. So it's a molecule consisting of 2 of the keyword same atoms. Oxygen and oxygen, hydrogen and hydrogen, nitrogen and nitrogen. Only nonmetals do this. Metals do not do this. Only nonmetals. Okay. All right, so we talked about their physical properties, talked about their chemical properties, and we're very close to the end. Don't copy this, by the way. That was supposed to be another example. So, I don't know if you know this. If you're a living being, you have all 5 of these nonmetals in your body, because these 5 nonmetals are found in DNA. We call it CHON, C-H-O-N, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and then P for phosphorus. CHOMP, CHOMP. Well, let's just say CHON. So all those are in you right now. If you're a living being, if you're a plant, animal, you have all those in you automatically, just so you know. So they're very important to know about and to learn about, and we call that organic chemistry. Moving on. Here's the last thing we're going to talk about. We're done today. We've talked about the nonmetals as a whole, as a big group. How would you describe them? Now we're going to talk about, Anthony, the different families. Remember, families look the same and act the same. So we're going to talk about each family and what makes them unique from another family.
After you pull that down, that's it?
Yeah, well.
Okay, then can you go back up? Oh. You go back up?
Yep. Is that good?
Mr.
Yes, is this good?
No.
Is that good?
I can't see.
You want to come a little closer? Do you want to go sit at my desk? Sit at my desk? So you see a little better? Yeah. I'm going to move on. I need to kind of move on, so you may have to copy. I'm sorry there, Alani. So, there are nonmetals found in group number 1. If you'd like to, this helps you. There are nonmetals found in group number 1, and there's nonmetals found in groups 14 to 18. there are a total of 17 nonmetals. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to list the family, the group number you'd find that family in, and each element you'd find inside each family. So family, group number, and the elements listed inside that family. So I'm going to start with group number 14. It would be helpful during this time if you could have your periodic table kind of close by. This might help you in the next few minutes. So let's start with group number 14. What's the element you see there? Group 14? Carbon. So the name of the family is the carbon family. That's easy, isn't it? Easy to remember. Might be a good idea. It might be helping you in the future. Carbon family, group 14, and obviously the element in the carbon family would be obviously carbon. What other elements are in the carbon family? That's it. It's not a big family. Carbon is the only non-metal in that family. Yes, there are silicon, that's a metalloid, and it's got some other guys, some other metals, but technically the only non-metal in that family is just carbon. It's a sad family. I don't know if you can really call it a family. It's a sad group of person. One thing. Moving on. Group 15. Give a guess on the family name for this. The nitrogen family. Guessed it right. Let's just go ahead and guess again. What element would be inside the nitrogen family? Nitrogen. I'm going to put N2 to reinforce the idea that nitrogen is usually found as a diatomic molecule. There is one more. Phosphorus. Moving on. Group number 16. Go ahead and guess their name again. Oxygen family. Group number 16. We already know, yes, oxygen is in this family. I'm going to put O2 to reinforce the idea that it's a diatomic molecule out in nature. What else? Sulfur. If you remember, you saw a picture of it above. The yellow powder stuff. One more. Selenium. I'll be honest with you, I don't know too much about selenium. But the other two I know some information on. Okay, if you know the name of this next group, I will be impressed. It's not the fluorine group, so fluorine family. It's not that. Does anyone know the family found in group 17? Good guess. I will be impressed. You can look at my periodic table. It doesn't say on your periodic table. That's why I'm saying I'll be impressed. Anyone know their name? 3, 2, 1. Special name for this guy, this family. They're called the halogen family, or the halo, H-A-L-O-G-E-N, the halogen family. Here's why they give it this name. The word halo in Greek means the word salt. So you can guess already, right? These elements in this family, they like to combine with metals to make salts. Does anyone know what table salt is made out of? Does anybody know? Wait, sodium and what? Chlorine. And chlorine is one of the halogens. There are many different salts in this world. There's not just the one table salt you think of and you eat every day. There are tons of them. And so all these guys like to make these salt crystals when they form with another element. So let's go through the family really quickly. First one is fluorine, right? Fluorine. And then we have chlorine. Bromine. Remember, it's the only one that's liquid. And then finally, iodine or iodine, however you like to say it. This whole entire group, very nasty. They'll kill you if they have the chance to. They use chlorine in World War I to kill people. Nasty, nasty stuff. They would send chlorine gas to the other side. And then if you breathed it in, the chlorine in the gas form would get into your lungs and would change the water inside your lungs into hydrochloric acid. It would begin to burn your lungs from the inside, and your lungs would begin to fill up with liquid, hydrochloric acid, and in a sense you would drown inside your own lungs. It's a bad way to go out. So chlorine, yeah, not nice. They're all like that, by the way. Move on, there are two more to go, we're almost done. Noble gases. These are the kings and the queens of the periodic table. They are prim and proper. They're the best of the best. Group 18. If you look over my poster in my room, they're all pink. They have, I think, the coolest names of them all. Helium's the first one, boring name. But after that, it kind of gets exciting. So we have helium. Neon. Ooh, neon. You guys heard of neon, right? Yeah. I'll show you some neon lights here tomorrow. Argon's another one. Krypton. Yeah, Superman stuff. Krypton. Xenon, right? And then radon. I don't believe, oops, sorry, bad radon, spelled it wrong. I don't believe radon is, I say real. Radon's man-made. So I don't necessarily call it a noble gas or natural. It's kind of hard to find. But the other ones, yes, for sure. You can find out in nature. And here's the last one. Just kidding. Did it just die? I know. I think my light went out. Oh, I think my light blew out. That's all right. I didn't do it. The last one, hydrogen, is found in group number 1. That's it.